All right, guys, let's analyze Bitcoin's price because right now Bitcoin is trying to get above that resistance at $58,300. Right now we're at $58,114. We did have local resistance at $58,300 where we broke it as support. It was previous support the other day. We broke it to the downside, and now we're trying to go back up. We got to $58,300 for a short period of time, and now we're going back down, but on a super small time frame. I think the 1 hour chart is still trying to break that resistance. We're at $58,100 right now. Maybe obviously at watching the time of this video, it's probably going to be a little bit different, but you had a decent sized candle on the 1 hour chart that went to the downside, which is obviously not what we want to see. But I do think Bitcoin is still bullish going into Friday. It is not a holiday, obviously, so stock market's open. There's not going to be any CME gaps, at least not till Saturday or Friday night. So this is still looking really, really good to me. At least trying to break 58.3. But if Bitcoin doesn't break 58.3, you know what that's really good for is Bitcoin dominance is still really low. So if we don't break 58.3, that means Bitcoin dominance probably won't go up. I think if we break 60K, Bitcoin dominance is going to go up. But if it doesn't go up, if it stays low, and right now it is at an all-time low for this bar, and if it stays low, then I think altcoins are going to have a chance to run next week and the following week until it gets back high again. And I think the second Bitcoin breaks through 60K, especially when it makes new all-time highs, Bitcoin dominance is going to skyrocket to the upside. Altcoins are going to crash. That's not what we want if you're, an altcoin holder like I am. So right now, if we can't break 58.3, as far as altcoins go, that's really not a bad thing. But as far as Bitcoin goes, going back to the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin is still a buy, and it has been a buy ever since you broke 57K. This is on the 1 hour chart. This is my buy and sell indicator that I use. I don't trade just by it, but that is one way I trade. With that being said, let's go look at the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart losing that bullish momentum. At least it looks like it's trying to top out here, which is not good. I don't know what happened with that, but okay. 4 hour chart is bullish, trying to go up on that. 6 hour chart, I use a MACD to trade, by the way. 6 hour chart is basically neutral. 12 hour chart is trying to turn bullish, but still bearish. Light red candle means that price action is trying to go to the upside, and the daily chart, of course, is basically the same as a 12-hour, trying to turn bullish, but still has not done so yet. I do think price action in the short term is trying to go to the upside. I think it's trying to break 58.3. Now, obviously, as an altcoin holder, like I said before, if we don't break 58.3, I'm not going to complain because I don't think that means altcoins are going to go down or stay stagnant. I think they can start rallying if it doesn't break 58.3, especially if we don't break 60K. But that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. You have a chance to break 58.3. If you break 58.3, my next target is 60K to the downside. If you don't break 58.3, and if you get rejected, my next target would be 57.1 to the downside, and below that 55K. But I honestly think we're going to stay between 57.1 and probably 60K for the next few days, maybe for the next week or two. I do think Wednesday of next week, though, that's going to be the real chance for Bitcoin to break out because that's when the Coinbase IPO comes out. And I think, obviously, Coinbase wants their listing to do well in the stock market, and I think it's going to do really well if Bitcoin's pumping. So you could see some manipulation there possibly on Wednesday. So just be aware, if we do see a pump on Bitcoin, it would probably happen Tuesday and definitely Wednesday of next week. And if nothing else, maybe it's not crazy pump, but I do think Bitcoin will be up at least 1 or 2% at the very least come Wednesday due to that Coinbase IPO, and Coinbase wants their listing to do well in the stock market, so some manipulation could be possible come Wednesday morning and Wednesday throughout the day. Let's go what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Those are my targets to the upside downside, and that's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to subscribe and check out our Patreon. Have a good one.